Hi, my name is Victor Hugo Guerrero, and I am what you would consider a process artist in regards to the application and the physicality of the work in the paint in the process. Of how I approach a canvas, and in many respects the composition of that materializes from my paintings. A lot of what I work with is in a sense is about chance and spontaneity, and regarding the image and a form of not just life and nature and the form of such in things. It's in things becoming and not quite having a determined, recognizable or discernible image in its abstraction. So what chance does for me, and with what I control, is what you see on the canvas is sort of like everything in life. I mean, we can set everything up, but chance controls it in the end sometimes. There's always this really huge element of chance, and don't things happen unpredictably sometimes. The paintings that I do are paintings based on, are really performance pieces, examining the act of painting, its gestures and its materials, the images, its illusions and styles, and nature, the downward pull of gravity, the act of pouring, the unalterable, irrevocable, and irretrievable gestures create this atmospheric landscape by allowing masses of color to flow into one another by controlled randomness. And in that sense, I start every single one of my paintings with not mixing directly on the palette, but actually mixing on the material I'm painting on, whether it be wood and or canvas. This is really significant in the sense that it allows me to formulate the underlying layer of my composition, the initial start, the initial inception of what I want to control it to a certain point and what I don't want to control. I think my paintings, they do have a narrative about painting itself, about materiality and the act of painting, and a narrative about an image and suggested reality. These paintings are exhausting in many ways, also given their physicality and scale. They're performance pieces in that sense, that it's the examining of the act of painting, its gestures and materials, the images, its illusions and styles. So in that sense, there's this function of color, this natural color used to create a mood, surface texture, and the physical texture, which start with an idea, then change as processes proceed. It's not about the results sometimes with me, it's also, even more importantly, about the investigation. And that what I find amazing sometimes is when a body of work produces the unexpected or even the undesirable and illuminates a situation. In that sense, I work with partly control randomness by the proportions of the mix, the consistency and fluidity of the paint, choices of colors, my choice of the tools, gesture I use to make the mark, and how I get the paint onto the canvas.